Hello, hello. Third and final video for today. I love these, I really do. There is a standard traveller's notebook size and an A6. This one has 80 sides, front and back. This one has 76. All of the same kind of collage, sewn tags. Again, the kits come from, there's the sewing one from Mrs. Cog and the Time for Tea from Mrs. Cog, and I have used one of Julie's brand new kits. I think it's magazine ads, vintage magazine ads, I think is what it's called. I will pop the link down below, but it's absolutely lovely. I've used this stripy fabric. All of the fabric has been tea stained. I just thought it just went so well. Collage on the front of this one with some muslin and one of the beautiful images from the sewing kit. Pop some lace around it. I've used lace for the closure on these two. Bead dangles and a flower, a rose, bead dangle, and you know, you keep something in your stash because you really love it and you don't want to use it, but then it's pointless because nobody gets to see it. I think I had 4 of these, and I used 1 or 2 on the boho journal that I did, and I've used 1 on this because it's just beautiful. Had to be used. So I'll show you inside. Book page tag with sewn image and some gorgeous lace on the bottom of that one. I hope you can see it. This is Party Snacks and Sandwiches. It's from a vintage, it wasn't a cookery book, it was from a vintage encyclopedia style book. Vintage book page. I've used this one because it was called A Strange House, and that's a bit like mine, Strange House. Made some really giant tags for this journal. This is one of the, I've got to stress that I've used very few of the images from the kit. The kit is huge. It's huge. I've got a massive pile of images that I didn't use because I just ran out of space in this journal, but I will use them again for sure. I just thought I'd pop a little blue tag in here, this little housekeeper's pocket. So I've just collaged 2 of the images from the kit, and there's some lined paper on the back for you to journal on. These are 3 that I haven't backed, but I really loved it. So, and that's another one of the images from the kit from the old design shop. These 2 I've just kind of used one of those Tim Holtz things to hold those together because they're both Blue Label. They were both Blue Label products. Music paper, some of that vintage paper. This is obviously a flip out, and another one of the images. I had to use this. I don't know if you've seen Nick's video. It's one of her fairly recent ones. She did a page layout, and she was talking about cooking with her family and family recipe. And the only thing I ever remember cooking with my nan, or that my nan ever cooked, but we did it a lot, was coconut buns. So I had to use this, and it made me think of Nick's video and cooking with your family. And maybe my nan couldn't cook anything other than coconut buns. This again, I printed this twice. I printed it smaller for the next journal. So this is the smaller version, and I've just collaged some of the bigger version of this particular Japanese tea ad, and I've popped, this came from, I think it's Dream Up Graphics, so I've just popped that on top of there. So it's just a little collage of bits and pieces from the same tag, just in different sizes. I had a lot of fun doing this one. I used a bit of colour for a change. I'm not a bit, you know, I don't use a lot of colour. So this one's collaged with some cheesecloth and some trim, and this is on a kind of peach colour pastel card. I just love it, apart from the fact it says extracts of beef on the bottom. Obviously I'm a vegetarian, I don't eat anything that had a face. There's another page from that vintage encyclopedia. That's that gorgeous tag. And on here there's another image from the sewing, and I've just layered some lace on the bottom here. This is actually a little pocket, so you could tuck something in there if you wanted to. And that's backed onto, sewn onto card. This is the centre of the book, and in here there is another collage tag with some, not some sewing, but some embroidery, one of those little flowery things. And there is a page from a vintage book on shorthand, which I really liked. And I you know when you just put things away and you forget you had them? Well, I just found it. Another collage tag with some muslin image sewn round with some trim. That's the other side of that vintage encyclopedia page. This is an unbacked tag from the kit, one of the adverts. That's another one. And this is a book page tag with some music paper and image and stitched round with some trim. And that's some of that vintage typewriter book. Another collage tag with some different trims, and I've just printed the word tea. Stamped, it's stamped. Book page, this is a little fold out. That's the other half of that sandwich. How to Entertain, I think it was. Little sewn collage tag with some trim on some book page. So that's the first one. Love these. I'm really happy with these two. I'm really happy with all of them. It was really nice to do some craft, but okay, so okay. Again, collage with some trim, cheesecloth. This one's not a pocket again. Blue label soup, so I'll put some 2 layers of the blue trim here and a little applique up there. Again, we've got some of the adverts. There's just so many. It's an amazing kit. I'd have been working on this for 6 months if I'd have made tags out of everything. I tried to do the similar kind of little pocket tag. I've used a different image on this one, but some muslin, and that's sewn on. It says room on the back to add a photo or something if you wanted. I've used part of the book page to put Making Good Coffee, because I think that was the title. So if you need to know how to make good coffee, you need to get yourself a vintage encyclopedia. Some cheesecloth, and this one is actually stuck on. Some muslin, an image from Mrs. Cog, and to just bring out the pink I've used some pink trim and a tiny little delicate lace there. And we've got another page from that shorthand book and another little sewn collage tag in that pocket. This is a little envelope. I'm not sure if I put anything in there. Oh, yep, I did. There's a couple more of the advertisements in there. And now it's Leslie. I know her name is Leslie Jones. I will pop her link down below. She made some little heart paper clips. She did a little tutorial. I'm happy to do a tutorial if you would like to see. These are the paper clips that Leslie made. But what I did was I changed the back. I don't know if you can see, if it will focus. Oh, please focus. Is anything focused? I'm not sure if it's my glasses or if it's out of focus. But what I did was I cut off both ends and I've bent the paper clip so it's like a little cross, a little kiss on the back and a little heart on the front. And if you would like to see a little tutorial on how I made these, please do go and check out Leslie's tutorial where she will show you how to make this paper clip. So when you pop it onto the paper, it is a heart. But I've just altered the back a little bit. So if you would like a quick tutorial on that, I'm more than happy to do that. Another page from that vintage encyclopedia. This is an A6, not, did I say it was a passport size? Sorry. I will link Leslie's tutorial down below. This one is stitched and lace, and this one is a pocket, and I've popped in a little tag in there. Baking, that's baking, and brewing the coffee. Little extra advertisement there, and book page tag with another advertisement, and I've done a little collage with a button. Book page tag sewn on with some gorgeous trim. All of the trim has been inked slightly to give it so it just doesn't look quite so new. So that is all of the journals. So I'm going to do a bit of an Etsy stock, and by the time the videos go live they will all be in Etsy. Thank you so much again for your support and your lovely well wishes and comments. You are all the most amazing subscribers ever. I just absolutely honoured that you all watch my channel, and I will be back with some Let's Create, and I'll speak to you soon. Take care. Bye.